Bonjour mes amis, is my professional French at work. Hello everybody, Philip coming to you from northern Thailand in my new series. This is number 5 of book extracts from Menu for a Spiritual Revolution, Health, Harmony and Happiness. And in this series I'm reading out a couple of paragraphs in each video and then commenting on them as I see things today. This is number 5. I've already done 4. And we're still in chapter 1. So, what is a spiritual revolution? Let me read out a little paragraph here. Spiritual revolution is my proposed answer to all the aforementioned problems. For individual human beings, for humanity, and for the natural world. Its premise is that we heal ourselves first, and this will automatically add to the collective pot of positive energy for use by all others. Our focus must be on changing what we can, not what we can't. The idea is that we can't change the world directly, but we can change our own outlook, mindset, and actions in positive ways, and in this way we can contribute to a better world. It is a revolution of the individual, by the individual, for the individual. It's purely a one-man or one-woman personal affair, with the onus on the revolutionary to do all their own work, but with some super useful guidance from me, simply because I'm in a good position to be that guide, and I'm writing it down here. When I began to write this book, something like 2010, I'd done thousands of hours of reflection time in the 90s in my hammock on the beaches in southern Thailand. And I always wanted to know how the human mind could produce such beautiful creations and yet be so terribly, brutally destructive and cruel and so on. It fascinated me. And all in all, I ended up deciding that the only solution to my problems and humanity's problems was a spiritual revolution. There's a lot of not misunderstandings, a lot of people not really sure what spiritual or spirituality means. There's the New Age version, there's it's another form of religion version. For me, spirituality or spiritual living is very simple. It's about me working on myself so that I live in harmony within me. And if I'm in harmony within me, I'm going to be in harmony with you, or much more likely. And I can be living in harmony with the environment around me, and therefore the whole of the earth and the whole universe. Its premise is that we heal ourselves first, and this will automatically add to the collective pot of positive energy for use by all others. Now let me just illustrate that in reverse. If you read your newspapers, if you listen to your media, it's non-stop fear. A lot of people call it fear porn. And it has a drip effect on us, and all this negative energy comes at us non-stop. I mean, really, since 2000 and since the aeroplane attacks in New York and 9/11 and so on, since then it's been one event after another, and either they're all coincidental or whatever they are, but they're all seemingly designed to keep us and put us in fear. And it brings a lot of negative energy to us, and fear is negative energy. So it's clear that if somebody else does something, it can bring negative energy into me. I may become skilled at repelling it, but that's another matter. So, on the flip side, if I'm listening to you instead of the media, and you're coming to me with you're in love with somebody, and you're in loads of positive energy, and you're spreading happiness and cheer, that's going to it's not going to make me feel bad unless I decide I want to be jealous. But the point is that your energy will come to me, and the negative energy of the media will come to me. So, in reverse, what I do, I bring to the world. So if I'm going to be negative all the time, because I read negative media, in other words, I'm consuming negative energy, then I'm going to be producing and creating and giving out negative energy. So I'm really not of much use to me or anybody. On the other hand, if I'm producing and creating and being happy and healthy, and I'm putting this back out into the world, my immediate community will feel my positive vibrations, and it will affect them in a positive way. So it's undeniable to me, and any reflection upon it, I don't think there's any argument. We are actually interconnected with everything in the world, interconnected with the web of life. So whatever we do influences the other person. Our focus must be on changing what we can, not what we can't. Ha. Well, you know, ideology is driving our human world at the moment. It's driving it into a destructive frame of mind. This is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad. I know, if you tell me different, you must be wrong because I already know. So what happens is that violence is used, and this could be verbal violence or physical violence, to make you be correct, to make you change your mind. So of course I could try and control you through violence, but if I'm using violence towards you, the violence is in me. This is the negative energy, so it's really not helping me either. So what I mean is that I can control my reactions to life. I can control my actions in life, but I can't control yours. I could persuade you. I could inspire you. I could be a mentor for you. I could motivate you to take action yourself, but you have to do it. In my classroom, I used to talk to my teacher students, and I say, okay, whose job is it to motivate adult students? Well, it's the adults' job. They're adults, they should be able to motivate themselves. But quite often they're not. And then what do you do? And of course, when we discuss the force of motivation, the usual motivating force is said to be either a carrot or a stick. And the point is, if you beat somebody with a stick, it's coming back to you. Whereas if you use a carrot and you help people and you motivate them in a nice way and you inspire them, it's coming back to you in kind. So the revolution is about basically, let me sum this up for this particular video. The revolution, the spiritual revolution, is a process of deconditioning our psyche, which tells us that we're all separate and that whatever we do, that's it. It's as if we live in a vacuum or a black hole. Whereas in truth, life is energy, and energy flows. So when I speak, energy's flowing. So we're connected now. You're watching me. We're not in the same space or the same time, but we're connected because you're listening to me and I'm talking to you. So the spiritual revolution is a process of deconditioning these misunderstandings that the school system put on us, and relearning the reality of life, relearning what the true nature of life is. And it's fairly easy to learn, but the harder bit is putting it into practice. So, you know, that's what my book's all about. It's okay, well, let's go through the learning journey. Let's understand who we are. Let's understand how life works and how we connect. And then, okay, let's see how we can make this easier to do, because change is usually stressful. And if you want to give up a habit, an addiction, if you want to change a negative thought pattern, it's not easy. But once we know that we're damaging ourselves, then we're informed, and then we can take action. Okay, that's it for now. I'll be back with number 6 in a couple of days' time, unless you're watching them on a loop. You just press it now. That's the joy of YouTube, isn't it? We're connected, but we're in different times and spaces. Okay, until next time, bye-bye.